The primordial sea, ever churning, ever chaotic, a tumult of monsters, serpents, and all kinds of villainous folly. To the Canaanites of their day, this was a monstrous foe named Yam, a great ruler of the waves, and likewise, with many of his kind in mythology, was set to do battle with the hero god of the storms and sky. In this case, Baal. In ancient days, the sea god Yam and the god of the storms Baal were drawn into conflict to determine who would sit as the king among the gods. Yam was the favorite of El, the current head of the gods, and it was held in high repute, while Baal was held under Yam, stormy seas and whatnot conflating beneath Yam's position as a sea god. And because of this, the pair would come to blows. Now, unfortunately, the Ugaritic texts are severely damaged, so details of the story are extrapolated from before and after in chunks where they are not visible and later mentions. However, it is plain and clear that the two engage in furious battle, clashing of thunder and lightning as Baal and Yam tear at each other with ferocity and violent attacks. Despite this clashing, Baal was the one who was being battered, thrown back and forth by the tumult of Yam's wrath in the sea, despite boasting prior that he would easily fell this god. It was after one such taunt that Baal sunk beneath the waves, the throne of Yam, and awaited his return. His timing came in awaiting for what were to be the finishing move of this imposing foe. Here, while beneath the throne of Yam, two weapons were granted to him by the god Kothar, a god of forging and creation, who dove into the sea and provided such aid. The first, Yagarish, meaning to drive out, and the second, Ayamari, meaning anyone it may expel. Weapons that were not given any proper description, but assumedly serving something in the vein of the lightning bolts of Zeus or other weapons wielded by gods of the sky. Now armed, Baal pounced and cast Yagarish forward. His words tell us to strike Yam in the back and drive him to the ground to defeat him. Raptor-like, assumedly akin to a flying hawk, it whips around and strikes the sea god in the back with devastating impact. And yet Yam did not stutter, for he was strong. Seeing this, and Yam approaching with greater anger, the second weapon was set hurtling forth, Ayamari, bursting into the center of Yam's head, driving between his eyes with devastating effect. And it was here that Yam lost strength in his joints and muscles, and he toppled to the ground, defeated. And here, besting Yam, the mighty Baal was victorious, and his position among the hierarchy of the gods was settled. With that, he would propose the building of his temple, and the inevitable creation of a grand divine palace that would serve as his home, one that would eventually draw the attention of Mot, who would meet an end at the hands of Anat, as we have mentioned previously. And as always, thanks for watching.